Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother coming right back at you once again to give you a real quick video, my take on this primaries, this voting and everything for the Senate, for the House. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that the game master, which is Satan, deceived humanity by playing a psychological game. I have proven that to you. You know this, unless you don't believe, you don't accept the reality, because it has nothing to do with belief. We be living in it. See, reality and truth stand alone. It will always be absolute. The truth will always be absolute. The truth will never change, just like God himself, the great I am. Okay? It is up to you to accept that reality. So what I tell you here in this channel, what I talk about on my platform is realities. So here we go. And this is gonna be real quick, ladies and gentlemen. But are you ready for this truth? Can you handle the truth? Okay, if you voted and you believed in the voting system in America, or for that matter, in any countries, then you have believed a lie, just like our first parents upon this earth believed the lie, that they were going to become like God. And to this day, you got people believing that. The Buddhists, for instance, they believe in reincarnation, that they will become gods eventually. Eventually, they will be, after so many reincarnation, they will be gods. And that's sad, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so if you voted, I hate to break it to you, and the media is not going to tell you this, because the media is part of the system. I don't care what media you're looking at. Fox, CNN, don't believe the hype that CNN and Fox and MSNBC don't get along. They're all part of the system. Have you heard the term control opposition? Well, that's how these people work. Okay? So let me read what I wrote to you. I'm only going to read one verse of the Bible today. As I always say, that the God of this world has taught his disciple, okay, which are the men of renown, the powerful men on the earth. Just like they were in the times of Noah with the giants. The giants were the men of renown back in this day. And they always use what? Politics, science, and the beliefs in God, in false gods, as we have seen throughout human history. See, ladies and gentlemen, those who says, like Herschel Walker in Georgia, those who claims to be God's servants and soldiers of God, and they are running in politics, they are lying and deceiving themselves. Why? Because politics is a game of fools, replete with lies. Okay? That's all politics is based upon. It is based upon lies. Controlling those, okay? Politics is controlled by those that controls the money in every society. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, the people that spend the most money in this in this term of, those were the ones that won. And you was talking, they were talking about a red wave. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no such thing as a red wave, because people are already brainwashed. People are so simple-minded. They have been played. They have believed the lie. So there's no way of bringing them back, of reel them back out of there. They already have believed the lie, so they follow the lie, and they are victims of the lies. Now you may say, well, Ruben, in America, you telling me I grew up here. In America, this is our system. This is the way it is. It is what it is. Well, let me tell you, where do you think America comes from? Just like the European nations. They come, believe it or not, out of the Roman Empire. They are splinters of the Roman Empire, okay? So, having said that, they know how to work the masses. The more lies you tell to the people, the more they believe you, because by essence, it's like, let me give you an example. If a man puts his hands on a woman, the minute that this woman allow this to happen, is only going to increase to the time where there comes a time when the man might kill her, like it has happened in the past many, many times. So in other words, people, you lie them for the first, and I know because I know the art of lying, because I did it, ladies and gentlemen, working as a door-to-door salesman back in the 1980s, and okay? I used to be a door-to-door before the internet came on the scene for the regular folks. Okay? I used to be, and how did I push my product? By lying. See, once people believe your first lie, just like our parents, it's all down here. You got them. That's why I remember times when I was invited into people's homes, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? I knew I had them because I gained their trust. And that's the same game that politicians play on you, have played on your mind, and you have believed them. So once you believe the first lie, you will believe the second, you will believe the third, you will believe the fourth, until you die. The devil comes calling you. Why do you think the Bible said that the devil is going around like a hungry lion, ready to deceive and devour and destroy? Okay? But what are the people? Who are the people he's destroying? Because those that have fallen into the game. Let me give you an example. In Minnesota, for instance, the first transgender was picked for a political position in the House, in the Congress of Minnesota. That should tell you right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? That should tell you all you need to know. Back in the time of Sodom and Gomorrah, ladies and gentlemen, you saw what the angels show to Lot and his family. What God showed to this family. He destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because of this very same thing. So history has a funny way, not as a funny way, has a funny way of repeating itself. And now it is repeating itself many times over, because, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to believe it or not, I'm not religious. I'm not a religious freak. In fact, I rise against religions. And I have told you my feelings against religions. I study religions. I know their psychology. I know their game. In fact, religions came out of a political system. Christendom came out of political system back in the Roman Empire under the Emperor Constantine in the year 325 in the Council of Nicaea. So ladies and gentlemen, please, once you believe that your vote counts, they got you. And then you walk around with this sticker that says, I voted. Ladies and gentlemen, your vote does not count. You have been played. And then you will be slain because you have believed the lie. You have allowed yourself to be a slave to the system, believing the lies. Okay? Now, what does the Bible say in believing in men? Because if you believe in the system that you are like in the defense, you might say, well, this is the system in the United States. Well, why don't you stop and analyze the system? The system is rotten to the core. It's evil. It doesn't work. Do you see any improvement? I mean, look at Biden, for goodness sake. They're telling you they don't care, but yet you keep giving these people employment while you at the bottom dying. You hoping for change. Change for what? Don't you see that the only change politicians give you are two things: lies and death. Okay? Lies and death. That's what they give you. That's why they keep pushing the abortion issue, which is the destruction of the human life, which is an assault on human life itself. It's an insult to human existence. And so is homosexuality and transgenderism. So, what does the Bible say about believing in a man? Well, let's go to Jeremiah. Let us go to Jeremiah chapter 17. Jeremiah chapter 17, ladies and gentlemen. Starting on verse 5. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5 says the following: Thus says the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man, and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from the Lord. For he shall be like the heath in the desert, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land and not inhabited. Verse 7, blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. 8, for he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the years of drought. Neither shall cease from yielding fruit. 9, the heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? And finally, verse 10. The Lord searched the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, and according to the fruit of his doings. So you see, when you are getting judged in the final judgment, which is coming upon the earth soon, you are not going to be judged according to which temple you went to, which church you went to. You are going to be judged how you lived your life. How, and it's also telling us not to trust in men. When you trust in men, I don't care what it is, their religions, their educational system, their science, their mainstream media, which is all the same. just like politics, just like Republicans and Democrats, that is, everything is a paradigm. The paradigm of politics, ladies and gentlemen, it is sad. So once again, you have believed the lie. It is already too late for America. Until she will start suffering the consequences. This is just the beginning of pains. America, worst days are yet to come. And I don't mean to be a fearmonger. I'm not here to put you in fear. I'm here to give you the reality. Are you ready to accept the reality? Okay? That's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. My take on the elections that you just voted on. Okay? And by the way, religion play a big role in, that's how fake they are. Religions play a big role in telling their parishioners, the Baptist church, you name it, in America, telling them to go and vote. People have been, that's why this United States of America, it is completely and irrefutable divided. Because see, like demons, politicians love to have people divided. Okay? They love to get people divide and conquer. Chaos out of chaos, out of chaos. They love doing this. Remember 9/11? They'll always have played this game, ladies and gentlemen, and they're gonna keep playing it. Just like it happened. They play what? They create a problem. They watch for your reaction, and they know. They study your reaction first, and then they come with the solution, and you believe them. No wonder people are dying all over the place. To this day, ladies and gentlemen, I seen people in their cars wearing something on their face. You know what I'm talking about. To this day, while they driving by themselves, ladies and gentlemen, this is how naive and simple-minded and easy to deceive people in the United States have become. It is ridiculous. I feel sad when I say this. You all been played. You all, since you have believed the lie, you all are slaves to the system. Are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Which is the reality. In fact, before I let you go, let me just tell you this real quick. Remember what Christ said? Yahushua said, my kingdom is not of this world. Because if it were, then my people would be fighting, trying to save my life. But he knew his mission. He knew that he had to die. So it was to prove to him that the kingdom is coming, it's in the future. Okay? People are believing. See, when you believe in a lie, ladies and gentlemen, you are believing in fairy tales. That's why they tell you, you know what people tell you, ladies and gentlemen? That this Bible, this book, is a book of fairy tales written by the white man. That is so sad. You think I'd be reading a book that is based upon that? You must be crazy. And by the way, and I know this. You know who told you this? Probably a white man. And I don't have anything against the white man. In fact, my best friend was a white snow growing up in New York, in Brooklyn, New York, when I was going to junior high school. Okay? So I don't see race. Okay? I see human beings living in peace and loving one another. Instead, what do we got? You got people believing in death, destruction, interruption of life, the most cowardice death, killing a small human being straight in the womb and through partial birth abortion, through one that cannot defend himself, because the devil is a coward, and yet people are afraid of him. Okay? Anyway, so that's all I have for you. But you see what the Bible just told you about trusting in man. Cursed be the man that trust in another man. And here you are believing in this system that you are part of. I'm not only part of the system, I work for the system. I work for the government. And I respect and I give my 100% helping people. That's all we do. I love helping people. This is not just words coming out of my mouth. That's words coming out of my heart. May God bless you. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I've been working for the government for 12 years straight, for more than a decade. So tell me about the system. I know the system. I work for the system. Okay, and the system is deceived. Okay, it is keep pushing the lie. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. In fact, if you look through our history, God has always put his people in government. Joseph, if you look at the story of Joseph, didn't he become the second most powerful man in Egypt? Daniel the prophet, didn't he become like one of the strongest men under the reign of Nebuchadnezzar? So think about that for a minute. Just like the devil's strength is in numbers. That's why my videos are just like 71 subscribers, and you got people with like 500,000 subscribers talking about what? Traveling, which is good, but it doesn't have the effect. This knowledge is not knowledge of, or if not, they tell you about reporting political news. I mean, I know this guy that I'm not going to name him. He's got like 600,000 subscribers, and all he does is being a political commentator on YouTube. How's that going to help the people? You're feeding the lies to the people. So you see, people rather believe the lie than the truth. That's why Christ was crucified. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. You got to establish a strong relationship with your Creator through Christ. Ask Him for the forgiveness of your sins. You all take care. And remember, I do this because I love you all. Y'all take care in the spiritual struggle, and we shall overcome. Oh yes. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.